Khamzat Chimaev is one of the most unusual up-and-coming stars in the UFC. A Chechen welterweight and brutal grappler with only 3 fights in the organization on his record so far. By all accounts, he should still be an unknown, but he's far from obscure. Fight fans and analysts alike have had their eye on Chimaev ever since his illustrious debut, anxious to see if his undefeated professional and amateur records will hold true in the UFC. And so far, Chimaev has fulfilled every expectation and left the community hungry for more. After a life-threatening battle with COVID-19 in early 2021, it seemed as though Chimaev's career was over before it truly started. But with the likelihood of his impending return, we feel it's a good time to talk about some of Khamzat Chimaev's best moments in the UFC so far. Like, share, and subscribe to Ultimate Fighting Network as we explore the most savage moments of Khamzat Chimaev's time in the UFC. You only get one chance at a debut, one shot at making a statement early. A fighter doesn't have to win their debut fight in order to have a long and successful career, but an early win can, and often does, mean a lot for their future. Khamzat Chimaev came into the UFC with a stellar reputation and an undefeated record. And in his debut fight against veteran fighter John Phillips, Chimaev took the opportunity to put his incredible grappling skills on display. He submitted Phillips in the second round with a Darce choke and earned a Performance of the Night bonus for his first ever fight.
There's the tap. Khamzat Chimaev by submission.
In one of the fastest turnarounds in UFC history, more on that later, Chimaev's next fight was against Rhys McKee, a newcomer to the promotion. And from the first few seconds, it was a brutal matchup. McKee didn't seem to stand a chance as Chimaev dominated from the beginning, managing to shoot early and slam McKee multiple times before dealing him an absolutely vicious ground and pound. The referees stopped the fight near the end of the first round, giving Chimaev the TKO victory and another Performance of the Night bonus, along with the attention of fight fans worldwide.
CV Dollaway, Mercer Saliv, which is a fight with
big hammer fist here
with his feet.
Some MMA fighters get trapped in a particular style or discipline and find it difficult to adapt when they need to. Chimaev proved himself quickly as a grappler, but the question always lingered: can he change it up if he needs to? Chimaev himself bemoaned that he had not been able to prove his boxing skills yet after his first 2 fights. In his third UFC fight, Chimaev was pitted against another longtime professional, Gerald Meerschaert. There was much back and forth between the two fighters beforehand in interviews, but upon stepping into the cage, Chimaev proved that he doesn't need to grapple to get stuff done. A mere 17 seconds into the first round, Chimaev hit Meerschaert with a vicious knockout, and it was all over, giving Chimaev his third Performance of the Night and cementing his up-and-comer status.
Thanks for watching this far. Please help support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We appreciate you.
Even though he's only been in the organization a very short time, Chimaev is already a record holder in the UFC. His fight with McKee came a mere 10 days after his debut win against Phillips, the fastest turnaround to consecutive wins in modern UFC history. For the sake of UFC history buffs, we should note that the only fighter to have Chimaev's record beat is Royce Gracie, who achieved 4 consecutive wins in one night back in 1994. As if that weren't enough, Chimaev's victory against Meerschaert earned him another record, this time for the fastest 3-fight winning streak in history of the organization, at 66 days. An illustrious start for a young, hungry fighter.
I feel amazing, like I said 10 days before. I'm also happy to be here, make history if they have some.
It's become a meme already. Khamzat's declaration that he's going to smash someone. That is his game plan, his answer to most questions. Smash everyone on the way to the title. But behind that expression is a real, genuine attitude and a heart of gold. Born and raised in Chechnya, a region rich in history and culture, but also scarred with war and sorrow, Chimaev understands what it's like to fight in life, not just in the cage. So his desire to rise up the ranks of the UFC has very little to do with the acquisition of wealth for the sake of flexing. He wants to serve the people around him, his family, his community, his nation, with the money he earns. And he doesn't care who knows his philosophy on that. Thanks to his upbringing, Chimaev is all about honor and generosity.
Show my money, show my course, like something like that. I want to help the people.
In March 2021, the MMA world was shocked and saddened when Chimaev abruptly announced his retirement from the sport of MMA via Instagram. It came out a few days later that he had developed lung complications from COVID-19 and was on heavy medication. Dana White insisted that the announcement was not official, but was merely Chimaev's emotional reaction to his own condition. A few weeks later, it was confirmed that Chimaev was not retiring, but planned to come back and, in his famous words, smash everybody. The COVID-19 pandemic was a harsh experience globally, and many people lost their lives to the disease. In the midst of that sadness, it was hopeful to see someone like Chimaev fight and win.
Как они сказали, так и было, просто я не хотел даже, что они об этом говорили, просто.
Khamzat Chimaev has only been in the UFC for a very short time, but already he has set himself apart as a true savage. One with an undefeated record, a brutal fight IQ, and a truly honorable heart. While it seemed we might lose our opportunity to see his career continue, he fought back against disease to live another day. And we hope to see many more savage moments in Chimaev's future. What is your favorite savage Chimaev moment? Did we miss any of your favorites? Comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching the Ultimate Fighting Network.